So just left by Pam here for the elevator, and they started the noise campaign with the fire trucks outside. All right, unbelievable. All right, look, we were just talking to Tia about the car across. Yeah, I was just talking to the Tia from California. She was talking about them using the color red to target her, and I walk out of the building, and the red car passed by. Right. So we have learned to look. Oh yes. Hold on, let me. Yeah. You hear what happened in New York here about the? All right. Listen to the noise campaign. Listen to what they have been engaging. I've been having a conversation with someone I talk to once in a while. I was surprised to see him. But, I always got to educate people because, we've all been lied to. And as a TI, I know how I've been manipulated and been lied to, and how they create false narrative to spread within the community, how they use us against each other in order to take each other down. The crab in the barrel mindset, right? So if I don't believe in your religion, I can't support you. But it's funny because these white people who are religious, right, they support Amazon, they support Facebook, right? They support Instagram, right? And these are people who own these businesses and these platforms that don't believe in their religion, right? So the hypocrisy, and even us as black people, we do the same thing too, right? We support people who have no interest in helping us, right? While we demonize and we don't support those that are trying to help us. So when I was telling myself, we have been conditioned with a backward mindset, right? Our dysfunctionality has become normal to us. That when we hear a black person speaking about black history, we want to attack them because we have that white supremacist built into our psyche that, that comes out. And every time we hear a black person speaking the truth, we get attacked. And I love Dr. Ray Higgins for what he said. He said, I've been a pastor for, see, they walk off as soon as I get on the block. Dr. Ray Higgins said, I've been a pastor for 25 years, right? And he said, I went to a seminar and I heard a brother talking about the Jesus-Horus connection, and he said, I cursed that man out. I told him, I said, brother, you gonna go to the pit of hell. And he said, a few years later, I was walking by a bookstore and he saw the book, The African Origin of Christianity. And he went into the bookstore and he said, I bought the book and I started reading. And he said, man, when I tell you that my eyes was open, he said, from that moment, I started doing more research. He said, at the time when I heard about Dr. Yosef Ben Jacquemin, I went to Egypt, doing the work, archaeology, studying black history. And, he's like, now, he said, every time I think about how I've deceived my people, I cry. He said, a lot of pastors out there, they know the truth. They know the truth. But the money is too good. He said, the money is too good. And also, he said, they would lose, even if they decide to tell the truth, they would lose their members. They would lose, because they said that they have indoctrinated the minds of black people so much that tell them the truth now, right? That, they'll be like, it's like destroying their mind. And he was like, no, you're not destroying their mind. He said, you have to start to educate your people and do it in such a way that you give them the information little by little. Okay? Like I was telling him, I said, one thing that I know, all right? But particularly, I said, black people always say that they're spiritual people because they feel that they have some sort of, particularly when they don't go to church anymore, right? Because they want to do whatever they want to do, and they don't want to follow the religion that they claim to believe in. Particularly if they want to live certain lifestyles, what have you. So now, no one can tell them anything. And the churches now have actually remained silent on those issues because corporations have hijacked particularly in the liberal cities like New York, Chicago, California, right? Corporations have hijacked the churches, have hijacked religion, right? To promote all sorts of behavior that is destructive, and also to separate the family, particularly the black family, right? And so why? Because black women spend the most on luxury items, right? And if they're in relationships and marriage, they're not buying these things, okay? Now think about that. Think about that, right? White women are twice the population as black women, but even more than twice the population as black women, and they don't buy the amount of luxury items that black women do. So corporations have a vested interest in protecting their profits. And who are they profit from the most? Black women. So, I said to them, I said, but we can't even tell them anything, right? We can't even tell them anything. They're, in terms of nation building, educating, making sure that your kids are educated properly, there's nothing we can do, right? There's nothing we can do because we know the state will always take the side of the mothers, regardless of whatever it is that they're doing wrong, right? Because the state make money from them through child support, right? Like I said, I'm always taking care of my kids, right? Whether I'm being put on child support for taking care of my kids or not, okay? But because women don't want to hear, well, listen, you're using that money to buy weave and all this shit and go on vacation, welcome to the kids. And they will put you on welfare, on child support because you tell them. Okay, I'll talk to you guys in the next video.